Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Blessing Modupelu Abisola and the name of my YouTube channel is Blessed Adasa. You are highly welcome. If this is your first time here, please kindly subscribe, like and comment. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I read a post somewhere on Instablog. And have always wanted to do this video because I used to be like that. It's not as if I've overcome it, but I've quite gone past that stage of just staying alone. What are we talking about today? We're talking about being an introvert. What are the advantages and the disadvantages of being an introvert? See, anything I'm going to be saying today, take it from an experienced person or somebody still battling it one way or the other. So let me read this post to you, then I'll go right into what I want to discuss. I saw this post on Instablog, like I said earlier, and it's a post by Doctory Optimist. Yeah, so she said, living alone is scary. Someone has been found dead in my neighborhood, locked from inside his apartment. Friends say he has been missing for some time. Updates from the autopsy: brother man succumbed to dehydration and hunger. Most likely, depression killed him slowly on his bed. Please check on your friends and relatives. That's the post. You see, I used to enjoy my solitude a lot. Like, my friends will tell you, I remember then when I was in school, there was a time one of my friends told me that, if it is Blessing, forget that. Once she's out of school and she's home, she does not remember anybody. And I didn't I didn't count it to be a bad thing, because I mean, we're done with school, now we're on holiday. Like, they still believe that I should keep a tab on them, I should check them and all, but this is me. I don't keep friends. I don't know how to keep friends, you know. Fast forward to 2017, 2018, in my former church, an Anglican church. I joined the choir. So one way or the other, now let me even say this first: the three friends that I have actually chose me, and I decided to accept them because our values aligned. Like, I started looking at them and okay, so the first friend I will ever have is Buluab Kolan. I was not giving her the vibe of friendship, you know. You stretching out your hand and saying, I want to be your friend. I didn't know what she saw in me, because I'm not even the type that talk. I'm not the type that, let me just come to choir rehearsal and pack my bags and leave here. And I joined choir then because I love classical songs. So when we started talking, it occurred to both of us that we were from the same background, you know, church background, like CAC. We both love classical hymns, and that's why we started attending Anglican. So we had that in common, and you know, one way or the other, she was always the one, you know, hoiling the whatever wheel of the friendship and making it smooth, you know, avoiding friction. But one day, I remember there was a day I traveled. She called me, yes, and there was a day she traveled. It just dawned on me that, Blessing, you should call this girl. Like, you know how she does when you travel. You know, even apart from traveling, you know how she, you know, put in effort to be your friend and all. You should call this person. So I decided to call her, and you know, she was surprised. She was like, really, that I could call her and all, because there were times that I did not even remember, because, you know, subconsciously, that's just who I am. So I didn't count it, because now the truth about introverts is, if you don't check up on them, they are not annoyed, because they believe that you are doing, I mean, you have your own life to live. You shouldn't be chasing after them, because you have your own life to live. So yeah, I understand the advantage of being an introvert, trust me. Before I started having friends, I am somebody who would say, I want to do this, and I will do it. Like, because I'm a lone ranger, you know, and I am very focused. I'm very focused, and I'm reflective. Like, if I see that, oh, this thing did not go well, I will check why, when, where, like what happened that didn't make this thing to go. Like I'm a deep thinker, so I think most introverts are deep thinkers, and it helps them to be focused, to be reflective, to be creative. Most people who create content are actually introvert because they tend to think about some things that extroverts don't think about. And let me tell you this, there is no better or the best personality. There is nothing like that. Oh, extroverts are the best. It's a lie. Introverts are the best. It's a lie. Ambiverts are the best. It's a lie. All these personalities have their advantages and disadvantages. So calm down as an introvert. you are not more disadvantaged than an introvert, but than an extrovert. But see, what changed my orientation was first off the hand of friendship that Oluwabukolami, gave the energy. And Ayokomi, I talk about Ayokomi like every time on my WhatsApp. Ayokomi is a male, and gosh, I remember when we started this friendship thing, sometimes I wonder, like, why is this person calling? Because I'm older than him. Well, Ayokomi is so mature. I'll be like, you see, if you're looking for marriage, hello, I'm older than you, I cannot date. Like, I used to say it in my mind, so that propels my attitude towards him. But this guy kept calling all those while, like, he kept calling, he kept checking on me. His credit would finish, he would recharge and call me again, and I would have airtime, but I would be like, now you sabi, now you dey look for friend. I don't tell you say they look for friend. Those two people actually, I didn't know what they saw in me, honestly. Then fast forward to when I started reading scriptures. When I started reading scriptures, I noticed that you can't do life alone, sincerely. There was a day I was reading the story of Jonathan and David, and it dawned on me that, listen, you need your circle. Another story in the Bible that I would want us to read together, in Judges chapter 18. So let me give you a background story. In Judges, we know how it's all about them conquering lands, taking it and all. So this Judges 18 talks about how Dan conquered a city and took it. So there were about five persons sent out. Some of their relatives, some Israelites, have taken lands, but the tribe of Dan was yet to take their own land. So they would have to fight to take the land. So they sent spies, they went to, check around, and they saw a town called Laish. These people were very, very successful people. Like, they they were alone, they were just doing their own thing. They were not in agreement with any town. They were just doing their own thing. Then something happened to them. Like, now I will read a verse, chapter 18 verse 9. It says, the 5 men answered, we have found some land, and it is very good. We should attack them. Don't wait, let's go and take that land. When you come to that place, you will see that there is plenty of land. There is plenty of everything there. You will also see that the people are not expecting an attack. Surely, God has given that land to us. Did you hear what? Like, they went to spy them. Like, they went to look at, okay. Before you attack a city, you will send spies there to see how they are doing, to see their armor, to see their strongholds and all before you attack them. So this was what the children of Dan did. Some of the spies sent out did, and they found the land of Laish. That, oh, these people, they are very successful, they are not expecting any attack. Now let me read verse 27. It says, so men of Dan took the idols that Micah made. They also took the priests who had been with Micah. Then they came to Laish. They attacked the people living in Laish. Those people were at peace. They were not expecting an attack. The men of Dan killed them with their swords and then burned the city. The people living in Laish did not have anyone to rescue them. They lived too far from the city of Sidon for the people there to help. And the people of Laish did not have any agreements with the people of Haram, so they did not help them. The city of Laish was in a valley, which belonged to the town of Beth Rehob. The people from Dan built a new city in that place, and it became their home. the people of Dan gave the city a new name. That city had been called Laish, but they changed the name to Dan. They named the city after their ancestor Dan, one of the sons of Israel. You know, and on and on and on. The previous verse 17, talked about how they, you know, spied the land and all. So even as a country, you are meant to have agreements with other countries, so that if a country powerful than you comes to attack you, there will be other countries that would rescue you. Basically, that's what that place is trying to tell us. So God does not even support it that you are just alone, no friends, there is nobody you can call your own circle. And yeah, I know friendship is hard work, but you've just got to do the work. And I feel that you should not just pick friends anyhow. You should pray about them too. Yeah, you should pray about the friends that you want to keep. Godly friends, of course. Godly friends, friends that you can tell this is happening and they will watch in prayers with you. You know, scripture says there is a friend closer than a brother. Do you understand? Your husband will not always know everything. Your wife will not always know everything. So have people you can call your own. Like, this is my circle. And like I said, if you have values, you will know the people that you should keep as friends. And of course, this video is for Christians who are finding it difficult to make friends. Trust God to lead you to good friends. Yes, trust him to order your steps to good friends. And I pray that you will have people who will understand you. You will have people that you can call your own. Being alone is not healthy for you, for your mental health, for your future, for your present, for your past, for your future. It is not healthy. It is not. It is not. I know that as introverts, you can be successful on your own. But did you see what that scripture says? It says they were not expecting an attack. They were not expecting an attack. And it says they didn't have agreements with the town very close to them. So the town could not help. Do you understand? So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that you will change your mind on I move alone, I don't have friends. I've heard stories of bad friends. I've heard how friends will collect their husband's friends, or I've heard how some friends don't wish you well in their heart, but they wish you well outside. See, forget all those things. Even Jesus called the disciples his friends. Do you understand? And part of his friends betrayed him. Somehow, you would always have one Judas, but that shouldn't cancel the fact that you need your own circle. That shouldn't make you give up on friendship. See, there are beautiful friendships, and I want you to believe that you will have one. So anybody that decides to be a Judas, it's to the person's loss, not yours. If the person decides to say, oh, sell you like the person that like Judas sold Jesus, see, it's the person's loss. It's the person's loss. Don't give up on friendship. Friendship is beautiful. Friendship is good. We've seen different, scenarios in scriptures of, friends. Kings have friends. Kings have friends. If you're a king in the Old Testament and you don't have friends, kings are friends though. I remember reading when Solomon became a king, I've forgotten the name of this king that sent him trees of Lebanon to build the temple and the palace. So that's to make him a friend. So yeah, friendship is at work. Somehow I'm thinking of bringing somebody here to talk about friendship. Let's see how it goes. But friendship is at work. But again, I'm praying that you will get to have your own people, like who will understand you well, who will know that you really you really care for them in their heart, and when you have the time, show up for them. All right, guys. See you in my next video. Please try to like, share, and comment. Stay jiggy. Bye.
every